Joe Wujek and I, now Dr. Joe, because I have to call him that now out of respect for all the work he put in. We actually came to Butte College together from Granada High School in Livermore, California, where Joe was a 3-year varsity basketball player and was one of the best players in the Bay Area for 3 years. But he came to Butte College, and I just trailed along for the ride, and he was convinced that the balance there would allow him to play basketball and take the classes he needed and spend the necessary time in a lab.
Met Joe in 1978. We were both on the Butte College Roadrunner basketball team, and so met him at practices, which started in the fall of '78. We had some great basketball teams. Joe was one of the star players for the team. I, on the other hand, had a great seat on the bench to see all the games and get in for free.
When I came to Butte College, I'd been raised in the San Francisco area basically my whole life. Pretty one-dimensional way of thinking about things, and when I came up to the Great North Valley and I saw and interacted with kids from Durham and Gridley and Live Oak and Willows, this was a different way of life that I had never been exposed to.
Joe's just one of those kind of people that makes everybody around him better. He's just a unique individual. He has high goals, but it's more than that. He's a role model friend all through high school, through junior college, in our days after college.
Joe was a great guy, had a great sense of humor, but he also was a very serious student. So he knew from a very early age that he needed to work hard at school and get grades so that he could get on to medical school. And to see the work that Joe put in, the hard work that Joe put in, was a good model for me, and kind of got me to be more serious about school. And
I had been accepted at the engineering school at UC Berkeley, which is kind of unusual for a freshman, but I looked at the academic program, and about all I was going to be doing was math, science, and engineering, and I thought there should be maybe more to an education than that, and Butte gave me the flexibility to still have choices after 2 years of college.
Joe met Donna Hunterlock at Butte College. Donna was a track star at Butte College.
Jason, frankly, I don't know how he really caught her, because her freshman year at Butte, she set the world record for indoor 440 individual race at the Examiner Games at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. So how he ever caught her with his speed is beyond me. They eventually got married, 5 children later, great family, one of the community leadership families in Walla Walla, Washington.
If you go up and have lunch or dinner with Joe, you'll probably run into a lot of people locally that'll say hello to him and talk about how their wife or their kids are doing. So he really is well loved by his community, and he really does a lot of great work for his community.
But what you'll remember is the relationships you've had and the people you've played with, and that was so true, and some of those guys I still see on a yearly basis, even though I live far away.
Joe would define outstanding alum. Joe's the kind of person, when they had the earthquake 2 years ago in Haiti, and he was living in Haiti on the top of a broken down building in a pup tent for well over 2 weeks, providing free medical service to the people of Haiti during that crisis. That's Joe Wujek in a nutshell.
Oh, now I forgot what I was going to say. Butte's motto is start here and go anywhere. And after watching that video, we can certainly see that that's true for Dr. Wujek. He's been an exemplary teammate, an outstanding scholar, and again, another person who has provided service to our global economy. It's a pleasure to bestow upon you an outstanding alumni for 2012. Thank you.
The band is right out here and they're itching to go. They hear that there's some great dancers out here, so I'll try to be short. On the plane trip down, I thought of 3 things about Butte. And first, what got me here. I just followed an instinct, and you have to just follow your gut. I just didn't feel like engineering was for me. I thought medicine was where I needed to go, and I thought Butte is a different place that I've never experienced. And the second thing was that impressed me about Butte was that it was really a community. Back then, we had a lot of Vietnam vets, a lot of older students, young kids, but it was a community, and we had intimate experiences with the people who taught us. I've gone to big universities, but the people I've stayed in touch with are the people in the North Valley. People like Dan Ostrander, Margaret Hughes, John Cassidy, Robert Hart, all their families. And that really taught me a lesson. And of course, the person I developed the most intimate relationship was with Donna Hungerlock. Can I tell about our first date? We spent the night together on a duck pond in, God, where was that? That was somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. And I thought, this is someone who really likes this. I mean, she really likes this. And I thought, you know what? I do too. I don't know why, but I really like this. And we just sat there watching the ducks and listening. I don't think we even touched each other, but it was a wonderful experience. And then I met her father, who was an ex-Marine, wounded in World War II. But he's really become my father. And I was talking to him 2 weeks ago, and I said, what keeps you going on? He said, you know what? Every day I'm grateful to be here. And I look at the kids that are coming up now, and I look at all of you. All of you should be grateful. You've had great opportunities. Some of the kids that we're going to be helping tonight maybe don't have as much to be grateful for. So I look for a lot of great bids, you guys are going to spend some money tonight, and I'm going to help you. So thanks again for this great honor. Let's make some money.
You put me right between the tall guys. Dr. Wujek, and you know, I want to say I've been going to these dinners for a few years now, and I keep wondering myself, how are they going to find better candidates for these awards? And each year they surprise me, and honestly, I'm very proud to be a Butte alumni standing next to individuals like these. These are some great people who have done a lot for our community and really show to the students that are there that you can do a lot from just our local junior college. Sir, on behalf of Assemblyman Dan Lowe, congratulations and thank you for all you do.
Well, I may need to dial back a little bit on my plea for suggestions from people out there, because if you got John Cassidy making suggestions for it, I'm a little more worried about that. He's my pal, don't worry. Go Sierra Central Credit Union, right? Happy. I am just tickled to be able to present this one as well. This is starting, a lot of the people on it are my era there. I was Butte College in 1980, received my AA then, so very proud of that. And I was chatting with Steve Thompson as well. He was about 91, 92, and I remember him being a real rabble-rouser organizing political organizations out there too, of, you know, a particular persuasion that I like, but keep it on partisan here. But since we have a sports team too, I'm also looking forward to how this auction is going to go. And since I have you hostage for a second, would you folks offer, if you don't already, the Aaron Rodgers Butte College jersey in the black and gold, and the really nice ones? I'd like to bid on one of those and show that off around the Capitol. You make it? You make it now? The nice one? All right. I'll see you later. I'm going to get out of the way here. Dr. Wujek wants to get dancing here, so I'm rereading the program here tonight. The part Dr. Wonderful. Well, you hate that, but it shows that the very special way you're impacting lives and making a big difference in saving lives, as well as some of the great example like Zach oversees of what you're doing. And so this is indeed, as Steve talked about, the rat just keeps getting higher and higher with the type of alumnus. And that makes me proud to be part of Butte College and everybody in this room and in this county. And so this is getting to be a very high bar. And so I'm proud to be able to present this on behalf of the State Senate office and Assemblyman Jim Nielsen for your great example of what you've done to touch the community and make Butte College look even greater. So congratulations, sir.